Okay, good morning. I'm good. Good morning. Good morning. I decided before I made my green drink, I decided to come on and share with you how I make my green drink. So good morning, so beautiful, both he and she. Let's see. And also now, if you guys want to know how to make the best green drink for you, if you know your blood type, which we all should know our blood type, okay? Because it works like this. The skin protects the muscle. The muscle protects the bone. The bones protect our vital organs. And our blood nourishes the whole thing. So the blood is the lifeline of our, wow, everything. Mind, body, soul. It is the essence of our lifeline, and we need to know how to properly nourish it. So I am offering this. I'm not asking. This is not. I'm not asking for anything. And no, this is not one of those things where you set up something with me and I share with you the dark green that is good for your blood, and then I start hitting you up on other things that I do. Listen, you guys know I make soap. You guys know I make souffle. You guys know I'm into this, how I can share with you how your blood, we're all grown. If you want to know what I do, I know that you'll ask, okay? So this is not one of those where I'm trying to lure you in, some bait and switch kind of thing, okay? All right, so that being said, and I went over how things work anatomically and chronologically or numerically and vibrationally, let's move on to making this green drink, okay? Now, I choose kale, okay? Kale, I choose kale. And a green drink should always be a dark green vegetable. And why green drink? Green drink, because I have to read it because I haven't read, I've memorized everything. I do know it's a blood cleanser, okay? It does so much more than that, so that's why. So, green drink, it's one of those, is let the body heal thyself, okay? So it helps, all right? So green drink, it's cleansing, it's nourishing, it increases energy. Now, it nourishes the bloodstream, our lifeline. That's why it's important to know which green is good, nourishing, acts as a medicine for your blood, especially with green drink, because we eat foods that are neutral for our blood, and those are fine. There are foods that act as medicine for our blood, which is a beautiful thing. And then there are foods that are toxic for our blood. Like I choose kale. Well, I digress. Okay, so what it does, it nourishes the bloodstream. It's an oxygenator. So what it does, it helps bring oxygen into the blood. It helps to bring the oxygen as well as bring that carbon dioxide back to the lungs for exhalation. Okay, that's what an oxygenator, oxygenation, the oxygen kind of thing. All right, it's a gentle flush, so it cleanses our internal system. So it's cleaning, it's cleaning both the internal and the environmental inside of us. It's a natural vegetable A, beta carotene. I'm saying alpha, like a sleep, alpha, delta, theta, the gamma. I just feel so much better. Yesterday was one of those. Was one of those days. We have them. You know what I mean? So I feel it every time when I have good days, and I appreciate. Don't take advantage. Don't take my happiness for granted and my peace of joy. So, so if I'm a little bubbly, it's because I done purged yesterday, and now I'm feeling right good. All right. Okay, and then also it sweeps all internal skin surfaces, because we have the dermis and we have the epidermis. We also have the dermis, the subdermis as well inside. All right, and muscular strength, and then also it stabilizes our blood sugar. So that's a good thing with the green drink, and it should always be a dark vegetable, dark green. Okay. Now again, like I said, I choose kale because I'm group O. So it doesn't matter the rhesus factor. It doesn't matter if you're positive or negative. It doesn't matter. What matters is the O A B or A B. Okay, so I choose kale. Now, the reason I choose kale is because, one, the liver loves kale. Liver loves kale. Two, Kale acts as a medicine. So not only it is cleaning my blood. So I use kale. Now I also use a bit of parsley. I'm going to use, this is the first time I'm trying dried parsley, because the truth, I would get parsley, fresh parsley, and parsley is also a cleanser. And I read somewhere, I was looking, but I don't see it. But I know I read it somewhere, and I know I have it somewhere, that parsley also acts as a good boost for that elimination with the green drink and purifying. So I know I have that somewhere. I didn't find it when I was, before I was going to. Oh, hey, Dr. Mary, how you doing, sis? Good to see you. I'm going to show how to do a green drink. And if you know your blood, call me so I can share with you what greens are nourishing for your blood, your lifeline, okay? Okay, so yeah, that's why I use kale, because that acts as medicine for my blood, and also it's excellent for the liver. Now, I was talking about the parsley. Parsley acts as a boost when you want to, when you want to help that green drink help to eliminate, because of course, in purification comes with it elimination. Of course, I mean you got to eliminate. So that as well. So anyway, let me get going with this. All right, so. You just get a handful. Now, I use the recipe is a handful, so they might have been talking about a guy. My hands are small, so I use a couple handfuls, okay? I use a couple handfuls, so I just put that in there like that. Just, not stuffing it, because you want your green drink to, excuse me, you want your green drink to be a drink, not halfway semi-solid or semi-liquid. You want it liquid. So this is what I do. I put a little couple of handfuls in there. Now, like I said, this is the first time I'm using this kind of parsley, but I'm going to do it because that's what I was saying. Before I bought parsley and just a couple of sprinkles. I don't know. I'm just, whatever. I did parsley before, but it would go bad because, that big old bushel, and you only use a pinch of parsley. You don't use a lot. You just use a pinch, so it would go bad. And I forgot my water, so hold on. I meant to have my water on the table. And then I use whatever bottled water that you use, distilled, purified, whatever. It doesn't matter. So anyway, so I put the water, and it's a handful of green vegetable and 8 ounces. So I know, because I used my 8 ounce before, my 8 ounce measuring cup, I know that 8 ounces is equivalent to this maximum line. So I don't have to get my measuring cup anymore. Excuse me. I just pour the water on in here. So I just pour it up to the little bit, like up to that, I don't know if you can see that. I can't even see it. Up to that line. And I forgot my top. Hold on. Okay. Goodness gracious. Some kind of tutorial I'm doing. And of course I'm using the NutriBullet. And this thing here, wow, I've had this thing, at least 15 years. I mean, I got my money. And I don't know if it's going out now, but whatever. This thing has really, really saved. So anyway, then you have your blender. So you just make sure it's on here real good. And like I said, I use a couple handfuls because my hands are small. And then you want to make sure this top is on here, because sometimes you want to make sure the top is on real good. There we go. Let's stand up. Okay, so now, let's see. Once you put this on, you want to blend your green drink for 1 minute, okay? Now, that's important, because what you're doing is really, 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 let me close this up. What you're doing is really, 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 really liquefying the green drink. So what I'm going to do is turn, I wish I could put this thing on mute because it's loud. Let me see something. Yes, loud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down this phone. Let me see if I could do that. I don't know. Anyway, so, well, I need to do it for a minute. So maybe you guys can walk away or something. Dr. Mary, thank you, sis. Yeah, because I got to turn it on. Let me see. It's loud. One minute. can hear it. Oh, yeah, that's okay. We'll do that for 1 minute, and I just put it on the floor. I'm gonna show you something too, Dr. Mary. Show you guys something right up in here. I'm gonna put the phone real quick. I noticed it this morning, and I'm gonna show this one, and then when it gets better, I'm gonna come back and show how it does make a difference. I've been using it. Wait a minute, I've been over here for 4 years. It was my first year that I went to this health fair with my niece. So hold on. Okay. All right, gotta get my glass. Okay. All right. Now, see, that's just okay. Okay. Ooh. Sometimes I do it so tight because I don't want it to leak out. Okay, now and then just pour it in my glass. See, 8 ounces, because this is like a 9, 10 ounce cup, whatever. Okay, and then, thank you, Father, thank you, Yeshua, thank you, Holy Spirit, for the drink I am about to receive. And it doesn't taste bad at all. It's liquidy. It really doesn't hardly have a taste. I can taste that bitterness of the kale, but I like that. I like to taste something. You know, to me, it's like it's working. But that is good. You know what I mean? And that, my dear Mrs. Watson, is the green drink. Easy peasy, nice and breezy. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show. Let me take this off. Uh-oh, Lord. Okay, you guys see, okay, do you see right here and across here? Dr. Mary, you see that? Okay, that is, I have been forgetting to put, oh, I could have did it. Well, I'm going to put it in my water. I have been forgetting to add my iodine drops to my water. And I noticed this morning, I said, ooh, those lines are coming back. Okay, I wanted to show you, I want to see one right there, one right there, one right there. I wanted to show you because I'm going to start drinking I'm going to make a conscious effort to put that iodine, 3 drops per day in my water. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how those lines are going to be gone. I'm going to tell you that stuff works. Let me show you too. This is what I use. And I've been using this. I went to an art fair with my niece when I first moved over here about 4 years ago. And she was demonstrating some stuff, and me and some other ladies were next to her. I mean, in front of her, while, watching her do her demonstration. And she was sharing with people what they were deficient in. So, when it was me and another sister's turn, we went up there. She said, yeah, she said, those lines right there. And, we always say, oh, that's because we're getting older, this and that. And then we need to get out of that thing. I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, wisdom, and we're getting older, mature, fine as wine and all that good stuff. But just to assume a wrinkle is because of age is, that's erroneous thinking. Anyway, so she was assessing us, and she said, you're deficient in iodine. I said, what do you mean? And me and this other woman. And she said, you guys are deficient in iodine. I said, how do you know? She said, you see those lines there? She said, that means that you're not getting enough iodine. And our body does not, although our body needs iodine, it doesn't produce it. We have to add it to our nutritional system. We have to add it to something. So I add it to my water. Normally, I may add it to my drink, whatever liquid. Sometimes I add it with my coffee, whatever. And I add the 3 drinks. And then if I put it in my coffee. I stir it or whatever. Make sure you mix it. But anyway, if you guys are interested, like I said, this is not one of those bait and switch that once you call me and I share with you what's good vegetables for you, and I'm going to start hitting you up on what programs I have and all that kind of stuff. It's not that kind of party. I really just want to do this because I know this works and it's easy. It's inexpensive. It doesn't cost anything, and I feel that's the least that I can do. So if you are interested, if you do not know your blood type, go know your blood type. Know your blood type. When you next time you go to the doctor, just ask the doctor when you take a blood test to ask that you that if he or she can let you know what your blood type is, because it is without doubt our bloodline is our lifeline. And if we, like my grandfather taught me a long time ago with a car, he said, if you take care of that car, you oil that car right, put the proper oil in that car, and love on that car and take care of it, it will take care of you. I have had cars with over 200,000 miles on them. My sister had a car that had 300,000 miles. So that's the same as our bloodline. Know your blood, know what nourishes it. Like I said, I use kale because kale acts as medicine for my group O. I am the rhesus factor doesn't matter. You just want to know your blood type. It is very, very, very important, and it's necessary. It is just necessary. I think that will cut down on a lot of disorders, malfunctions in our body system, and I think it will cut down on a lot of diseases, foreign substances that enters into our body. All right. Good morning, Apostle Joy. I see you, girl. Thank you so much for joining. So anyway, that is the tutorial on the green drink. If you watch it, I hope you enjoy it. If you want to know, like I said, if you want to know your blood type and you want to know I can't tell you your blood type. If you want to know what greens are good for your blood, again, please call me for the third time. This is not a bait and switch. I'm not going to be hitting you up on about what other programs that I may have. Like I said, you guys know what I do. If you want to know, you'll ask me, okay? All right. So we know the journey is and self-recovery is absolutely beautiful. And I know you know, so are you. Touch on that trust. Tap into you. Blessings, peace, and love.